Hey guys, Squiggles here, bringing you game number 2 of oGsZenio versus PoltPrime, and game 1 was absolutely epic, so if you have not seen that, you should go check it out, definitely. Now we have PoltPrime spawning in the bottom right of the map, crevasse, and he is going to be the red Terran, and at the top of the map, you can see we have oGsZenio, the blue Zerg. Like I said, this is going to be on crevasse, a pretty sweet map if I do say so myself. I mean, it is very big, with lots of expansions, as you can see on the mini map, and it's just going to be it really focuses on macro oriented play, although sometimes you'll see people be cheesy and do other kinds of things as well, but it's set up to have some macro play, and it has a couple of cool features like destructible rocks with only 1,000 supply instead of 2,000, and they're actually on a ramp, but they don't cover the whole thing. So cool little stuff like that, as well as other attack paths. Where's a good attack path? Right here, where this is actually all three of these. It's actually just one big thing, and it's 2,000, and it opens up additional attack paths into your opponent's bases. So pretty cool map, and this is a GSL map as well. And if you guys haven't checked out GSL, you should go check it out because that's where all the top foreigners and well, where some top foreigners and a lot of the Koreans play. It's kind of a Korean Starcraft scene, but foreigners are encroaching into their space and doing quite well. You should go check out Jinro and people like that. Okay, it looks like Zenio is going to go ahead and this drone. I'm expecting to see a hatchery go down. Bloop. There we go. So the hatchery is down for Zenio, going to be early expanding. Always good. And like I said on this map, the distances are so far, even though they're spawning right here. It's way far if they're spawning here, but it's still fairly far if they spawn this way. So always good to go ahead and expand and get ahead economically if you can, since StarCraft is all a game of economics. You can see Polt has his barracks down, going to be building his supply depot here to kind of wall off his ramp. Has also taken a refinery and is getting his orbital command. So standard as standard can be coming out for Polt, and also pretty freaking standard coming out for oGsZenio as well. Now I do want to say, as this game starts to heat up, that I am casting a whole bunch of different stuff right now. I just got done casting the ASC Weekly, and that was really, really fun to cast. You can go check that out at ascweekly.com. Or, yeah, ascweekly.com. And I'm also on a podcast called The Nidus Network, and you can check that out as well at thenidusnetwork.com or .net or .org or .gov or whatever it is, I forget. But you can check that out, and you can also get the actual podcast on iTunes for free. Just go to Google and type in the Nidus Network or iTunes, and you can go ahead and get the links to that. So that's pretty cool. And it's kind of, we just talk about StarCraft stuff. So yep. Go check that out if you are at all interested. And thank you so much for your interest in esports and StarCraft and all that stuff. Oh, one more thing. As I'm trying to look, is there anything crazy going on? It looks like a factory is going down. I'll talk about the game for a little bit, then I have another thing to say. Factory going down, going to be getting a reactor, so it looks like Hellions are going to be coming out, reactored Hellions. Also, Polt is expanding right now, and it looks like speed going down for Zenio, as well as getting a few Zerglings, just going to be used to poke around, get control of the watchtower, stuff like that. And other than that, just lots of drones and lots of overlords and SCVs and good old stuffs like that. Oh, a baneling nest going down as well right here. Ooh, nice at the expansion. So if there's any kind of a scam that goes down, he won't be able to find it. So that is always good. And this poor SCV looks like he will be taken out as speed finishes pretty soon. Okay, I was going to say something else. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, for Subscriber Saturday, that's what it is. For anybody who does not know, I do a Subscriber Saturday, so I cast professional games Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends I cast subscriber games. So if you have a cool, wacky, awesome, outlandish game that you have played, or you want to show off your mad gosu skills, you can go ahead and send your replays to squigglestarcraft@gmail.com, and I take a look at them every week, and I pick 2 or 3 that I really, really like, and I go ahead and cast them and put them up on my channel. And if I don't cast your game, like last week I had like 36 submissions, so if I don't cast your game, please don't feel bad. Just keep on submitting your awesome games, and I swear if you keep submitting, eventually I'll cast one of yours. So looks like we do have a little bit of a poke here by these Hellions, and they are doing quite a bit of damage to the Zerglings, but speed has finished, and when speed finishes, Zerglings are quite good at getting surrounds. And those Hellions are going to go down. Looks like he's going to continue attacking with maybe a couple more Hellions. Oh, he does have the Zelnaga and gets a couple of shots off. You can see that the line attack of the Hellions, oh, he did a little stutter step but did not actually shoot, so that's unfortunate. But it looks like, oh, is he going to be able to get away? I don't know. Zerglings with speed are actually faster than Hellions, so it looks like these Hellions will both be taken out. Oh, a couple more Hellions coming in. And oh no, they're surrounded. Has nowhere to go with that one. And looks like these Hellion harass is not really doing a lot of damage. You can see here that PoltPrime has taken a early supply deficit of 38 compared to the 51 of oGsZenio. So good job by Zenio with his speedlings, able to cause some good damage there. And oh no, looks like he's going to have to re-land that factory. That was close, man. Oh goodness, he almost had a whole bunch of speedlings in his base. And oh, look at that. The tree actually gets set on fire. That's awesome. Oh, that's a cool feature. Good job, Blizzard. Okay, looks like he's going to be switching the factory out for a barracks. He's also getting stim, and it looks like he's probably, I'm assuming he's going to be getting like siege tanks and stuff out of this factory. So going into a more Marine Marauder tank heavy play, which is absolutely standard and awesome, and I do endorse it. I mean, he would do it anyway, even if I didn't endorse it, but I'm endorsing it anyway, so there you go. So it looks like we have a Spire going down for Zenio, and he does have, looks like a third queen. Is that a third? Yep, third queen. So third queen's always good for getting the creep spread, kind of like so. Going to be able to connect bases and probably connect bases over here. Meanwhile, it looks like Speedling's going to be taking down the destructible rocks, or attempting to take down the destructible rocks of PoltPrime to just open up a little attack path. But the Hellion has something to say about that, and the Zerglings do not want to be turned into a fried Zergling, which is a delicacy in some countries. So they're going to go ahead and run back home and tell everybody else that the Terran is playing dirty and has flamethrowers. So Zenio is going to respond to that news by throwing down a third and continuing to just macro quite a bit. It looks like 8 Mutalisks are now on the way. We also have +1 weapons going down for the Terran, as well as medevacs and siege tanks and a lot of marines and a couple of missile turrets as well. Missile turrets, always a good idea. You can see he has one at each of his expansions just to check for any kind of muta harass that may come in and discourage that kind of play, because mutas, that's where they really shine. I mean, they're good if you put them with your army too, but they really shine at just like keeping people pinned back in their base. So looks like siege mode has not even been started yet, but he is starting to produce tanks, and he has a few barracks, 3 barracks with reactors, as well as 1 with a tech lab. He already has stim done and getting combat shields now. So he should be able to. Oh no, Marauder's decidedly not good against against mutas. And now the mutas are going to come in here, poke. They're going to see the missile turret and go ahead and back off. But you can see already the troop movement that PoltPrime is having to do to account for these Mutalisks. And if you see on the map, not a lot of damage done by the mutas, but and that's a cute little Zergling there, able to check when PoltPrime moves out. But I wanted to say that what these mutas are doing is keeping Polt really in his base for a while, and just now he is going to be moving out, and he's not even moving out with all of his forces because he has to account for the mutas still. Never mind, he's going to be moving out with all his forces now and not caring about the mutas. But it looks like the mutas, as the forces move out, are going to run into a little bit of the extra marines, and they're going to have to run away. But Zenio rather does know when Polt is moving out, and it looks like siege mode just about to finish, as well as infantry +1. So cool little timing with siege mode just finishing and infantry +1 just finishing. So he is going to be able to maybe do a lot of damage. Also, he is going to be just walking around and clearing this path. Like I said, those destructible debris. He's going to be clearing away in here, and I don't know. Zenio's going to have to be careful. It looks like he does have some kind of a surround that he could pull off, as Banelings are all over the place. Oh, great siege tank shot, taking out a bajillion Banelings, and that's actually going to be really good. Meanwhile, these mutas, I don't know, they're a little bit indecisive as to what exactly they want to do, and it looks like Polt doing a good job. He knows there's Banelings out there, so he's just moving in with a handful of bio, and he's going to use these siege tanks to support them, and if the Banelings do hit, he is not going to lose his entire army. Oh, meanwhile, looks like Muta's going to come in from the back and not even able to take out that one siege tank. They do take out the one in front, which is good, but not the one in back. These 2 siege tanks still providing lots of cover for their bio buddies. And I don't know. I think Zenio is actually in trouble here. He may lose this hatchery, and if he does, that's going to be absolutely detrimental to his health. And the hatchery does go down. So PoltPrime with a very, very effective push. You can see it is 116 supply versus 88 supply. And look at the reinforcements. This is what happens when you macro well, guys. You're like, okay, lull in the action, reinforcements. Oh, look, I have a whole army just sitting at my base. And so It looks like PoltPrime going to be pushing it out his 125 supply versus 94 supply. Yep. And here comes the scan, going to be killing off those creep tumors. Oh, catching a couple more banelings as they're morphing. And this is really scary, man. I don't know if it's going to be close. I don't know if Zenio can actually hold this off. Looks like he's doing a good job using his Zerglings and banelings. But, oh, a huge amount of more bio coming. Oh, and there's the GG. So, if you didn't watch Game 1, I guess I'll spoil it for you now. It looks like oGsZenio is going to go down 0-2 to PoltPrime. So, congratulations to PoltPrime. Two very, very well-played games.